In the quiet warmth of his heart, Mr. Tortoise sat alone, perched on a low wooden stool. Eyes closed. Mind deep in thought. He wasn't meditating on the sun or the stars. No. He was pondering on the power of wisdom. How it had opened gates for him. Brought him before kings in many nations. How his name rang through the kingdom. Not for strength, but for smarts. But that day, a new thought crawled into his mind like a whisper. What if another animal gains access to this same wisdom? The thought made his shell tighten. That must not happen. So, Mr. Tortoise did something no one had ever done. He gathered every ounce of the wisdom he possessed, and poured it all into a sizable calabash. He sealed it tight, tied it with a rope, and wore it around his neck like a royal bead. This, he said to himself, will stay with me. But the weight of the calabash hanging on Mr. Tortoise's neck was unbearable. Besides, he reasoned that he can't be going everywhere with a calabash hanging like a bead on his chest. So Mr. Tortoise had one more plan. He would climb a tall tree and hide the calabash up there, far from the reach of other curious animals. So he went. And he climbed. Or rather, tried to climb. He struggled, grunted, slipped. For hours, the wise Mr. Tortoise wrestled with the tree. But the calabash on his chest made it almost impossible to hold the trunk of the tree. Then came a soft voice from behind. It was a young antelope, one not known for wisdom. He looked up and asked, "Tortoise, what are you doing?" But Mr. Tortoise, proud and panting, only snubbed him. The antelope shrugged and said casually, "If I may, maybe you should try moving the calabash to your back. Perhaps you'll grip better." Mr. Tortoise, still clinging to the tree, paused, thought, then sighed, and moved the calabash to his back. And just like that, he climbed, effortlessly. At the top of the tree, wind blowing softly through the leaves, Mr. Tortoise sat, silent again. This time, not in pride, but in reflection. If a creature so low in wisdom could offer such insight, he thought, then perhaps I do not hold the monopoly of wisdom after all. How come I didn't realize that I needed to do that simple thing to climb? And up there in the tree, for the first time, Mr. Tortoise felt a new kind of wisdom. Humility. With this new realization, he came down from the tree and smashed the calabash to pieces. The whole wisdom he had transferred into the calabash went up freely into the atmosphere. Then, he said to himself, perhaps the greatest wisdom of all is knowing that you do not know everything, and that knowledge shared leads to progress and development.